Jenny with Sparklettes Art. Today we're going to create Top Secret Project. This Top Secret Project is about this dog character which you know is coming out in a movie really soon. In this lesson, you're going to draw the favorite character and then have a top secret flap that you're going to create. And inside, you can put whatever you'd like. I've added little Petey here, but you may add something else if you want. You could put in a chocolate cake. You could put in fireworks. So you may do whatever you'd like with that. In the background of this piece, we're using watercolor and making a rainbow. All right, go gather your supplies. So you're going to need some watercolor crayons, pencil, Sharpie, and an eraser. I'll see you soon. To start our drawing, we're going to start with the head. For the head, we're going to do a rainbow line, and then we're going to draw a line out, and then we're going to take the line and go around and meet the rainbow line. So here is my rainbow line. I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to go around and meet the line on the other side. The next thing I need to do is add the ears. So I'm going to go follow. The next thing we're going to do is add the ears. Now we're just doing our best here. These ears are an oval shape. They're going to go out and come back in. Out and come back in. The next step is to draw our hat. We're going to use this curve at the top, keep it there. Now we're going to go up, out, and down, making like a box for the hat, and then a little rectangle for the brim. Next, we're going to add in the little symbol, because this is a policeman.
Police dog.
Police dog. Drawing the eyes as just two lines that kind of curve, and they're happy lines. They're a little thicker at the top and get smaller at the bottom. Now the smile starts on the outside of that eye line and goes all the way across. So starting here and going all the way for our smile line. Then we get to add in 3 little dots here. And finally our nose, which is like a jelly bean. It's going to be darker at the bottom and lighter on the top. The next step is to add in a rectangle. So we're going to use a lot of space here. And this rectangle is going to extend all the way past where that headline is, and a little bit more. So it's like a big block right here. And that is going to be the body and also a box. Now we're going to draw some curved lines starting up at the top and going down. These are going to be the arms holding the box. And then my box, I'm going to actually add in with another piece of paper, but I'm just going to draw a line as to where that box is going to be. And I'm going to write the words Top Secret. TOPSECRET. So that I'm just going to reserving this space for my top secret box. Now I'm going to add in that same symbol that I put on the head on his clothes. Then I'm going to add in the bottom part of his blazer and his skinny lines. So I'm going to take 2 lines down and then make, I call these potatoes, make an oval at the bottom. 2 lines down and an oval at the bottom. Now he's outside and he's going to be standing on some grass, so I'm going to make some grass lines. So I'm going to make a wiggly line that goes up and down and all around. He's stepping on the grass here, so it's flat, but here it's up again. I'm going to add in that grass texture. going all the way across. Now, if you don't want to have grass texture and you want it to be flat, you could just draw your line like this, skip, skip. All right, the next thing that I want to add are the stitch lines for where the head is attached to the body. And I'm going to add in 5 thick lines to show where he was sewn together. Let's see, I'm going to make this one a little bit further out. There we go. All right, my next step is to make my top secret flap. So to make my top secret flap, I'm going to need some scissors. And I'm going to get a scrap piece of paper and cut it in half so it's easier to manage. But I'm going to measure this and then I'm going to fold it in half. Okay, so I'm measuring and then folding it in half. So I want it to be about as big as the box that I have here. So just eyeballing it. And I'm actually going to attach this last because I'm going to add paint and other things to this drawing and I don't want my flap to get ruined. So that's my flap for the box and that's going to say top secret. Now I get to outline. So now that everything's where it needs to be, I'm going to take a black Sharpie and outline my work. I have my black pen and I'm just going to outline my lines for Lil Petey. His nose, his smile lines, whiskers, his body. We're using a lot of the same shapes over and over again to make this drawing. He also has stripes, so I'm going to add in some stripes. All right. My next step is to get out my orange and color him in. I'm going to be using, oh, sorry. My next step is to erase my pencil lines. Whoa, close call. If you don't erase your pencil lines, it's going to be okay. There we go. I chose macaroni and cheese as the color for this little cheesy kitty. Coloring this in lightly, giving it a nice orange color. Okay, and I'm gonna look for black, the stripes, the nose, the eye, making the eye a little darker. You could leave the background white, or you can go back over it with another color. So I'm going to leave it white. And I have to write top secret out here. First I write in pencil, and then I'm going to go over it with my red crayon. You don't have to write Top Secret. You could write something else on there or leave it blank. You could color it in brown like a box or just leave it whitish like I have it here. While you're drawing, if you need to take a break or if you need more time, you just press that pause button, okay? And catch up to where you need to be. So here's my PD flap. I'm putting that aside for now. I'm going to clean up my space. The next step is to use watercolor and paint in my background. Now I'm going to add in the rainbow for my background. So I'm going to start off taking a little water and waking up the colors I want to use. Last time I had pink on the outside going all the way into blue. I'm thinking I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to start with my pink. Red. Now, as I'm painting, I'm going to avoid painting over the crayon area, but it should resist the paint. I just don't want to intentionally paint the crayon area. Where it resists is called wax resist. And it's okay if these colors go into each other because they're very wet and it's kind of like a rainbow. So where I laid down the red, I'm going to just kind of overlap a little bit with the orange. They're going to blend a little bit, making a red-orange. Don't know why that turned a little brown, but make it a brighter red or brighter orange. Okay, after the orange, I'm going to add in my yellow. I'm going to bring the orange down a little bit further and then add the yellow. When you're mixing up your watercolors, if you want the color really deep, like you can see, this is called saturated color. So it's very bright and striking. If you like that, you're going to add a little bit of water and stir up your color a lot like this. But if you don't want a lot of color, if you want it less saturated, you don't want it as bright, you would add in a little bit, a lot more water and a little bit of color. Just like before, I'm going to extend my color down and then overlap. So I'm going to get some green. And next I'm going to add in some blue. I'm going to use a blue from another set that I like. And then finally, I'm going to add in some violet or purple. Then I'm going to let this dry completely. And when it's all done, I'll add in my top secret box. One thing I wanted to show you, so I'll let this dry and show you that box. If your paint starts to go a little bit like here, it's really starting to blend and the green is starting to go up, you could just take a paper towel or a tissue and just dab at it to stop it from going up there. But if you like it, you can leave it. So I'm going to go ahead and let this dry. So here's little Petey, and here's my top secret box. I can show my hands wrapping around. So on this one here, I'm just practicing for you. So if I was doing this one, I'm going to have 3 little fingers wrapping around. Okay, what I was showing you is the hands on the box. So I'm just showing the fingers wrapping around the box. And then I outlined it with a black pen. And I'm just going to add in a little bit of the darker brown under his ear. Okay, so that's a way to add in his hands. I don't think we need to do that. I think it will be fine if we just add the flap. So when yours is done, you're going to take your glue and put it a very little bit down on the body where you want to place your box. And you're going to glue it, just the bottom part. This part stays flapping. So you're going to glue it and press it down and then test it. So this says top secret. And there's a little Petey. Hey there, I hope you had a blast today creating our top secret project. And I can't wait to see what you create. See you again soon. Bye-bye.